Hello everyone, my name is Alpha181 and today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated games of 2018. I have 8 notable games that I want to talk about, and note, these are my own personal opinions, so there will be probably some of your favorites missing. But anyway, there are a lot of great games coming out this year, so let's just get right into it. Number 8. At number 8, I have The Walking Dead, the final season. The Walking Dead, for those who have not played it, is a Walking Dead spin-off video game series that tells the story of a young girl named Clementine that has to survive through a zombie apocalypse. The gameplay is choice-driven and where you make decisions that have an impact on the story and they split up into episodes. Now, I've been playing the Telltale Walking Dead series since the inception in 2012, and I really enjoyed Season 1 and the DLC 400 Days. However, the story in Season 2 was a little underwhelming, at least for me, and I was not as engrossed in the characters as I was in Season 1 and in this DLC. However, the final season looks promising, and it looks like the writers really care about Clementine and look to finish the series with a satisfying end. And that's what I'm hoping for. A great story with a satisfying end to a series that really developed the episodic, narrative-driven game genre. Crossing my fingers that it will do just that. Number 7. At number 7, I have VAMPYR. So VAMPYR is an RPG game based in the 19th century, flu-infested London, starring a vampire named Jonathan. You will fend off vampire hunters and hunt the living in order to survive as you live off of their blood. You're also a doctor looking for a cure to heal those you are killing. So basically, you're a doctor trying to find a cure for this flu that has ravaged London, and you must kill those you need to heal in order for you to survive. So you're basically like killing the people that you're trying to heal. Now, the developer has said that you can't beat the game without killing anyone, but it will be significantly harder as you don't get as much blood that you need to survive, right? Now, I'm a little iffy on this one as I'm not really interested in vampire lore, but the idea of you living like a double life and how one life basically undermines the purpose of the other is really interesting to me. Also, the developer is Don't Nod, the creators of Life is Strange, another narrative-driven game that I've been really into. If you've seen my Let's Plays, go check out my Let's Plays right now. Anyways, so I'm interested in seeing how they implement fighting and RPG elements to this game, something that I personally haven't seen them do. I'm mostly interested in the story, however, so here's hoping for the best. Number 6. At number 6, I have Days Gone, a PS4 exclusive. Mind you guys, I'm going to have a lot of PS4 exclusives on this list. According to the PlayStation website, Days Gone is an open-world action-adventure game set 2 years after a devastating global pandemic. Play as Deacon St. John, a bounty hunter facing a brutal struggle for survival, searching for a reason to live. Now, this game would have gone higher on my list, but I wasn't sure about the release date. On the GameStop website, it says that the release is set for June 30th, 2018. But on the official PlayStation website, it still is to be announced. However, though, I'm still putting it on my list as I'm hopeful it will release this year. Crossing my fingers. Anyway, the game looks great. The graphics are amazing, and the zombies look like the regular zombies that we know, but on drugs. And the gameplay from the E3 that I saw last year looked awesome. It reminded me a little bit of Last of Us, but with crazier zombies and a more arcadey combat mechanics. The story also looks promising, surprisingly funny for what I've seen so far. Also, did I mention you will be able to explore nearly everything in this post-apocalyptic setting and traverse it on a motorcycle? Really looking forward for this one. Number 5. For those of you that do not know what Shadow of Colossus is, it is an adventure game based in an ancient land where Colossi roam. And Colossi are like these big stone monsters that roam the land. So you basically are a person who lost a loved one and is looking to revive that person by taking away the power of the Colossi. Now, Shadow of the Colossus was released in 2005 and it's coming back as a remake for the PS4. The reason I'm so hyped for this remake is because, believe it or not, I have never played the original on the PS2, and I would really like to experience the journey in a new and improved graphics. And I have nothing much else to say other than I'm excited to experience this legendary game on this generation of consoles. Number 4. At number 4, I got A Way Out. A Way Out is a co-op game starring 2 characters named Leo and Vincent that must work together to survive and escape the prison they are in, as well as survive when out of prison. I'm looking forward to this game as I can finally play a game with my brother. The gameplay also looks great. I like how you'll be able to do different tasks at the same time while working towards the same goal. I also like how one person can be having a cutscene while the other one is doing some other task that has to do with the mission and stuff. That's such a cool idea. It's just like you are each having your own unique experience while playing the same game. The developer Hazelight has also mentioned the Friends Pass, which lets a friend who does not have the game to download a free trial of the game and play the entire game with another friend that owns the game. So basically, if your friend owns the game and you don't, but you really want to play together, you'll be able to download a free trial of the game and play it with your friend. That's so cool. That is so awesome and refreshing to hear a developer have this kind of thing implemented. And speaking of the developer, the director of this game is super passionate about this project, as was shown in the Video Game Awards.
There are like passionate people, there are crazy people, and there is me. I'm so passionate to be here. I'm so excited to be and meeting this industry people. It's crazy, man. Like, look, this is kind of insane. Like, we're here, we're celebrating this. Look, the Oscars should fuck themselves up. This is the shit. I'm telling you, this is the real shit.
Now, I hope this passion is really reflected in the game, and I hope for the best EA does not mess this up in any way. Number 3. We Happy Few, according to the developer Compulsion Games, is a game of paranoia and survival in a drugged-out dystopian English city in 1964. It's a narrative-driven survival game in where you'll be able to hide from the brainwashed citizens in order to escape this dystopian city. The game surrounds 3 characters called Downers. Downers are people who are not taking their happy pills, a pill that helps them always be happy. In a way, the pill is used as mind control. Now, you will have to blend in and survive as you try to escape this city. Anyways, this game sounds awesome. The fact that it combines survival with a narrative is the biggest thing I'm looking forward to experience. Its art direction also looks great, giving the city of Wellington Wells and the citizens a very creepy vibe. It was definitely inspired by Clockwork Orange, a great but very weird movie that made me feel very uncomfortable after watching it. I would also like to mention a cool feature they're implementing. The developers mentioned that when you die, you will have to start over, but in a new city generated by the game engine. That sounds like the game might be a little hard, but the freshness of a new city to explore is what I'm really looking forward to as well. Hopefully this game does not creep me out as much, and I hope its originality really brings something new to the survival genre. Number 2. At number 2, I have Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human, according to the PlayStation website, has us traveling to the near future metropolis of Detroit, a city rejuvenated by an exciting technological development, androids. Witness your brave new world turn to chaos as you take on the role of Kara, a female android trying to find her own place in a turbulent social landscape. Shape an ambitious branching narrative, making choices that will not only determine your own fate, but that of the entire city. Discover what it means to be human from the perspective of an outsider. See the world of man through the eyes of a machine. Now, I read the entire description of this game as I do not think I would have explained this game any better. This game looks amazing and the story looks to go in depth on artificial intelligence and the development to become human, as mentioned in the title. It is an interesting concept and this game looks to really make a big impact to the narrative genre. It's been on my list of anticipated games since the last E3. I'm really looking forward to how this game will deal with this narrative, as there could be a lot it can delve into. I hope to be surprised and excited, but most importantly, I hope to experience a story that will really make me ponder about technology and life. I really enjoy movies and I feel like this game will be as close to a respectable, interactive movie as it will get. I only hope it will be just that. By the way, if you have not watched the gameplay demo for this game, go check it out. It's really, really good. I'll link it in the description as well as link the gameplays for the other games. Number 1. At number 1, I have Marvel Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man is a new Spider-Man game coming to the PlayStation 4. It will star Peter Parker, of course, but will also star a more experienced Spider-Man. This game will go more in depth on the struggles of balancing his personal life with a superhero life as we're used to. Guys, this will be the best game ever. I'm calling it right now. Not only is it being developed by my favorite developer, Insomniac Games, creators of my favorite game, Ratchet & Clank, it is also my favorite superhero of all time. Guys, I just can't wait. But anyways, in all seriousness, Spider-Man was my childhood, and although I have not been as invested in Spider-Man as before, I am the biggest casual Spider-Man fan there is. But honestly, this game is for the kid inside me. I have not been excited for a game like this for a long time. And it's really brought me back to the days where I would check in every week to get news on a new Crack in Time game that came out years ago. Now I'm doing the same, but for Spider-Man, and I hope it will deliver as Crack in Time did for me. Anyway, here's to web slinging around New York and battling villains like Mr. Negative and Kingpin. Honorable mentions. Now, I did not want to end the video without some honorable mentions. We got, of course, God of War coming out soon, Far Cry 5, Red Dead Redemption, the new one that's coming out, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Dragon Ball FighterZ. The reasons I did not put these like heavy hitters on my list is because, well, I am not that interested in them as much as the ones I've mentioned. They sound and look amazing, but it's not enough for me, at least, like, you know, to go out and buy them. But anyway, what game are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving it a like and subscribing. And if you didn't like this video, also let me know so I can know what I can do to improve my videos in the comments. So please let me know in the comments what I can do to improve. Don't dislike. Okay, anyway. Also, last but not least, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Alpha181 for updates on when my videos will be out. I'm posting a lot of Fortnite videos out right now. Finishing up my Life is Strange. And guys, I will get the Hidden Agenda gameplays out. I'm working on something with it, so it's gonna be good. Don't worry, if you, my 5 fans that are actually watching. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one. The story in season 2 was